players.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Hot Toys. I'm your host, Az from Heel vs. Babyface. No George today. George is poorly sick. He's got the fever. So I told him to take the day off, stay in bed, rest, relax, feed the ducks. Anyway, moving on from that. So we're going to have a different show today because it's just going to be me. It's just going to be me interacting with you, but doesn't mean that I don't have some goodies to show off. I got some goodies to show off, all right, ladies. And there's some stuff for us to look at from some other sites as well. Might also have a little bit of a chit chat about the new Destiny expansion, Lightfall, or as I like to call it, Planet Gay. Lightfall, Planet Gay, gays in space. Why is everybody in Destiny 2 gay? Also, the story's terrible. Yeah, Destiny 2 Lightfall, I've been trying to give it a go, and boy, is it not. It is not floating my boat in any capacity whatsoever. I think we might be done with Destiny for good after this. It is it's horrific, man. Absolutely horrific. The state of gaming today, man. Lightfall, more like Gayfall. Well, not bad, yeah. But I got some doozies to show off here. I got a little delivery. I got a little bit of a delivery on 3 fans toys. Now they go together, which might give you an idea if you are in the know. They go together, but we'll show those off in a little bit. I got a 1 in 6 to show off here. Hey Andy, how you doing? Hey Ladart, how you doing? I've got a 1 in 6 to show here, which just arrived today. Funko. I will have, yeah, we will discuss Funko Pop as well. Let me bring up some details about that. Disney kill another company. Star Wars kills another company. What is going on with, I can't believe I'm going to have to go into, Kotaku for this. Options. Hold on. I'm going on to Kotaku. Let me just engage my ad block to make sure that they never ever get a single solitary kickback from me, because Kotaku, you scum. You scum. Let's have a look at this. This is unbelievable. Let's just increase it. Let's get it bigger. Ladies, over $30 million worth of Funkos are heading to the landfill. Sorry, Funko Grogu. May the fuck off. Kotaku, go shove it up your ass. The company that makes Funko Pop collectibles is in so much trouble, it's preparing to throw hundreds of thousands of its pop culture inspired figurines into the garbage. Now, Funko Pop. I'm just going to say this, okay? Maybe bag them up and maybe give them to some orphanages, maybe give them to some kids in hospital, maybe give them to charity shops, maybe just give them to resellers as well. Funko revealed the plans in a recent earnings call filled with so much bad news, its stock price fell off a cliff the next day. Well, that's funny. You know, I own I own Funko Pops, I think, in total. The 2 Cara Dunes, because I bought them for Gina Carano's benefit. The gay Nazi stormtrooper that was sent to me by a viewer, and I think I bought myself a Batman one, so maybe 4. I think I got 4 Funko Pops. Not something I've been interested in collecting. I literally got the 2 Cara Dunes in solidarity of Gina Carano, and the other one got sent to me. So that I have only purchased 1 Funko Pop in my life. Well, for me, which was 1 Batman one, 2 for Gina Carano. Inventory at a year end totaled 246.4 million, an increase of 48% compared to a year ago. The company wrote in a press release on Wednesday, this includes inventory that the company intends to eliminate in the first half of 2023 to reduce fulfillment costs by managing inventory levels to align with the operating capacity of our distribution center. This is expected to result in the write-down in the first half of 2023 of approximately $30 to $36 million. Ouch. Translation: Funko warehouse are overflowing with 5-inch chibi replicas of Machine Gun Kelly, Spider-Man, Pikachu, and every other vaguely famous cultural icon, and throwing them out will be cheaper than trying to sell them. CEO Brian Mariotti said a new distribution center in Arizona was so full that the company's been bleeding cash renting shipping containers to hold all the excess inventory. They literally cannot give this stuff away. Literally cannot give it away. Oopsies. This does not surprise me. What surprises me, to be honest with you, is how long the Funko Pop craze has been around. Because it's been going around for the best part of 10 years. And I never got it as a collector piece. I never got it as a bit of fandom. I mean, you know, some people say to me, I don't understand why you like Lego. I don't understand why you like this. But legitimately, we'll have a look at this one as well. Hold on. No. Not you. Not you. Wait for it. Wait for it, folks. Wait for it. Come on. I'm going to find you. Don't try and hide it, Hasbro. Here we go. Here we go. No. Why you got to hide it, Hasbro? There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll get to it. Yeah, I you know, people say, why do you like Lego? Why do you like this? Why do you like that? But I think there's, you know, serious sort of I'll show you. Don't worry, I'll show you. You can understand, I think, the why people are so invested in things like Lego and other things. Funko Pops, it's like bobbleheads, really. Did they really take off? No. Beanie Babies, massive craze. How much are Beanie Babies worth now? Fucking nothing. They were a product of their time. All right, I'll show you. Hasbro are releasing a new 2-pack. And I don't mean Shakur. Part 1 of the 2-pack is Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock. What is the figure that is bundled together with Dr. Ock? Well, it's Aunt May. It's Aunt May, the action figure. That's it, folks. You too can own yourself an Aunt May. I'm so confused as to why Hasbro are in a little bit of trouble at the minute. I'm really, really confused. Niche product for a niche marketplace? I don't know. And Hot Toys have fucked collectors up the ass. Because the Heavy Mando, which they released a couple of years ago, which is much sought after, well, they decided to re-release it, but this time they're calling it Paz Vizsla, because that's what his stupid name is in The Mandalorian. So anyone like me that owns themselves a nice Heavy Mandalorian, because that's what it was called, Heavy Mandalorian, can now have their item made worthless with the re-release of the exact same figure, but this time with a circular shield. You might. So yay! Thank you, Hot Toys. I mean, you couldn't even have waited 10 years. You know, I know you're re-releasing some stuff, but they're 2.0 stuff, so they're tending to come with better articulation, better this, better that, better bodies. This has literally just come out, and now you've just stuck his name from the show on it, and now you can get a fuck off. That's brains fried. What's his name? That's the Jon Favreau. That's Jon Favreau. He's fighting against diabetes. My ongoing fight against diabetes will continue. And that's coming from me. That's coming from me. What else has reared its wonderful head in the world of Hot Toys? We had a little look at this. Let's have a proper look at this now, shall we? Oh no! 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 This is the absolutely horrifically bad Daredevil costume from She-Hulk. This is the costume that he's gonna be wearing in the his TV show. I do not think. I'm just gonna be real with you here. I don't think there's any way in hell I'm gonna be able to finish 18 episodes of Daredevil. I think it's gonna be absolute trash. Absolute trash. I've got no faith in this whatsoever. Do you know what he needs, Andy? He needs his outfit not to be this stupid. And this in the comics at one point they had him in like a maroon and yellow spandex. Guess what? It looked awful. It looked horrific. What? I mean, you have to. This isn't right. I'm not trying to take the piss, but you have to be blind to wear that. Only a blind man could wear that outfit. He probably thinks he's in jet black. Yeah, this is your new costume I got for you. Made out of the finest materials. It's jet black, so you can blend into the shadows. And it's not at all mustard yellow, which will make you stand out like a beacon. Thank you. I am blind, so I trust that you're telling me the truth. Oh yeah, 100, dude. Yeah, 100. Are you laughing? No. No, I wasn't laughing at all. No. Oh dear God, no, please, no. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you some good stuff. But just no. Stop it. Get help. We'll do these on the fly because we'll do these on the fly today. Tim Webb with the $10 says, just started Hogwarts, and I'm a Ravenclaw. Not sure what to make of that. It's fine, I think. I don't think anyone complains about that. Also, just picked up a 10-inch Chaos Marine from Big Bad Toy Store. How is the Drim treating you, brother? Ask me tomorrow, because that's when I'm going next. I was meant to go today, but I had too many deliveries coming, so I had to postpone till tomorrow. So on Friday night tights, I'll probably just be sat back and sleeping. Don't expect any interaction from me. And Martina Simone, the Suave Swiss, with a 10 Swiss francs, says, get well soon, George. Hail as. Hail to you too, brother. Hail to you too. Oh, and Martina, can you drop me an email, please, telling me which voices you want me to do, please? Because my voice is all ready to go, but I am just sort of not knowing where things are. I'm going to show you something which I have personally pre-ordered. This is from Storm Collectibles. I had to order this. Look at this. Ken the Eagle. Woo! From Gatchaman. Look at this beautiful little figure. Science Team Gatchaman. Look at that. I do have a Ken the Eagle statue in my front room. I will show you pics if you show me your. Okay. But look at this. This is awesome. This is available for pre-order. Beautiful stuff. I'm really hoping they do the set. I'm really hoping they do the set, because this looks absolutely delicious. I'm going to put this up next to the statue. So we got portrait swap outs, tons of hand swap outs. The cape looks like there's cape swap outs as well, which they haven't put there, but there's clearly cape swap outs as well. And you can holster his weapon, or you can have it in flight mode to throw it. That's an absolute doozy. Couldn't resist that. That is £101. But it looks like it looks like they might do the whole set. If they do, that would be amazing. And I will jump onto my. So I got my Instagram open because I want to show you something. Oh yeah, I want to show you something that I've got on my Instagram. Hold on a second. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's just where are you? Where did you go? Might have somebody just popping in for a little bit. Say hello. Let me go back. Let me find my Ken the Eagle statue pics. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing some toy porn, because that's pretty much all I do is just post up toy pornography on there. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Boom. So this is from my Instagram, and this is my Ken the Eagle statue. That's the base. The base lights up. There's a little trigger around the side. There's a helmet there, but the helmet fell off. And I forgot to pick it up. So there's a helmet which goes there. But these light up. And there is Ken the Eagle on the stand. Yeah, he's resting on top of one of my cabinets and not too far from the roof. Ceiling, I should say. And yeah, as soon as I saw this, I had no room for statues really in my house. But as soon as I saw, yeah, Zoltar's big purple helmet. But as soon as I saw, I'm not sure if it's, no, I don't think it's Zoltar's. No, it's Mark from Battle of the Planets. Andrew. It's Ken the Eagle from Science Team Gatchaman, which is what Battle of the Planets was edited from. Come on. Know your geek. I had to get told that, when I bought this. That's why they've got a G on here. It's not GeForce, it's Gatchaman. So yeah, this was absolute doozy. Absolute doozy. But that's not why I shared my okie chokie. They're on their way. That's not. I won't tell you why. And of course, I can't miss any opportunity to show, since we're talking my statues, and this is an unconventional show. This, of course, is my 1 in 3 Azrael Batman statue. There's one of my 1 in 6 Batman, 1 in 6 Two-Face, 1 in 6 Batman. That's Batman Arkham, but Batman based off Batman Beyond, of course, the costume, the Batman Arkham game. But here, I'll show you a better picture of the there we go. That is my 1 in 3 Azrael Batman. Holy! That is my holy grail. In terms of statues, that's my holy grail. If there's one, if my house was on fire and I don't have to save Belle because she ran out the front door, and I could only grab one thing in my house, well, I mean, it would be the page that Graham Nolan sent to me from Detective Comics. It would be that. But let's just say that Belle managed to grab that painting and drag it out with her. This would be what I would save. This would be what I would save. Absolutely incredible. Incroyable. C'est incroyable. Delicious. Hello.
Hello.
I know it's hello where you're sucking on your coffee.
Yeah, that's how I get through the day. That's how I get through the day, baby. Caffeinated. I was supposed to do an interview and then go take my car to the shop because I backed my car into a fucking railing at Chrissy's event on Friday. He had some ADA railing I couldn't see in my backup camera and my little sensors. It has a button. There's if I get too close to something, it'll beep in my car. But I turned the button off when I was plugging in my phone. So it was just in a perfect blind spot and just crunched one of my taillights. And then I've got to pay for the ADA compliant California railing that I busted. So I'm taking my car to the shop. I hate, dude, it's like I can't stand it when there's something wrong with my car. I have to get it fixed immediately. It's my baby. But
California is great.
I know. Like, thankfully, due to a clerical error, I have California and Texas insurance, so I'm paying way too much, but it'll pay off a little bit now.
A little bit for this, yeah.
Oh, dude, that railing's gonna be $6,000 easy. And it's
Now,
probably like they got to weld like a bar on it, like that big, but it's freaking California. So
I know that you're not really into toy collecting.
I'm not. It's a green screen. It's a green screen.
Fake
Not
nerd.
that into it. Not
Fake
that
nerd
into
and
it.
all that, yeah. But I'm grateful that you popped on the toy show for a little bit.
Yeah. I have my Gandalf the White sitting here in a box that I have not opened yet. So maybe I can do that.
Yeah, well, I've I nearly brought mine up to show today, but I'm like, I've got so many things that need to go straight into storage. And I got Lego coming tomorrow. But dude, I got a 1 in 6 to show you.
Okay, let's see it. Hi, chat, by the way. Hello.
I got a 1 in 6 that might make you go, oh! Might make you go, oh! Things that make you go, oh! We're sliding it under the microphone.
Oh no.
But it's a big boy.
Oh. I like the big ones.
You're gonna like this big one, I promise you. You ready?
Ready.
Oh!
Oh, fuck you. When did you get it?
Today, arrived today.
Oh shit! That means mine's coming soon. Oh, that looks so badass.
Oh yeah, this is a big dark side. Now he's got a change of
you
head.
like it big and dark.
Oh hell yeah! You know what they say? When you go big and dark, you never go back.
Something like that.
Wait, something along those lines.
George is under the weather, right? George has
got fever. He's got a fever, and he's like, "I've got a fever. I've had a fever. I'm going to bed. If I wake up and I haven't got a fever, I'll come on." I was like, George, just take the day. Just take the okay. Don't worry about it. It's a toy show. Don't worry about it, George. Just get yourself well. So yeah, we got a 1 in 6 dark side, which will go great with the DC stuff. And yeah, he's got a change of hands, and he's got a staff and a change of head. You want a full scrun?
Yeah, full scrun.
Full scrun. Boosh.
Oh. Yeah, good thing we're not going to get that in the new DC EU. It'll probably be.
Oh no, this is way too femmy, isn't
Granny
it?
Goodness. It'll be Granny Goodness as the big boss or whatever. I mean, I like her, but she's got to be with Darkseid. And you know James Gunn's going to go, well, they've done Darkseid, so I can't do it because I'm James Gunn and my ego trumps all.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I agree that James Gunn is like, well, Snyder did Darkseid, so if I do Darkseid, everyone's going to go, oh, fucking Snyder did Darkseid anyway. But he's been talking about his cosmic threat. So what do you think Gunn's... And by the way, this is your first stage, because trust me, this is stage stuff. This is your first stage, and you just want to go cosmic immediately.
Yeah.
So what do you think his cosmic threat is?
Well, I think that they are Brainiac, probably, which is fine as a first wave, if you want to connect it to Superman. I just don't think that, maybe they have to hurry, but you're right. They're doing it backwards. We've talked about that.
So just timing out a fucking baby.
Don't be a baby.
Don't be a baby.
Yeah.
I'll shut you up for 5 minutes. And then I'll shut you up permanently after that.
Yeah, seeing the authority there.
Oh, gee.
Robert Meyer Burnett had a pretty good theory that I hate, but I don't think he's wrong. He says that the authority, like, they're already superheroes there, but they're running amok. So it's kind of like the DCU is going to start out boys-ish, and then the good ones are going to come down and base the Justice League basically off the authority. Like, the authority will will lead into the Justice League instead of the Authority being a knockoff of what came first.
So he's sort of ripping off the Stark Kingdom Come.
Exactly. And that's why we saw the Kingdom Come stuff earlier. And I'm like, oh, that's a terrible idea. That's freaking awful. I hate it. All they have to do is an origin movie. Like, that's all they need to do is a basic, not even with Superman, just flashback.
Nobody knows who the Authority is, Gary.
But you need to establish your world. No, nobody does. So you need to establish your world. So you do a normal, by the book, like, and no, please don't blow up Krypton again. No, I don't mean origin. I mean establishing movie. So we got an established Superman. He's been around for, a few years. And then we can have him, fighting his bad guy in a really just enclosed Superman story, and then introduce the next character, which would be Batman, in a very enclosed Batman story, then Wonder Woman in a very enclosed Wonder Woman story, kind of like they did Phase 1 with Marvel. Do the walking before you run.
I just had an email from Sideshow.
Uh-oh, what'd they say? Lobo would be good. I'd say having Lobo around would be cool.
I don't think anyone knows who Lobo is either.
No, but Lobo, but you could make Lobo something good if you do it right.
I imagine if DC tries to do Lobo, it would be a low rent Wolverine.
Well, that's kind of what he was. I mean, let's just be real, okay?
I know, he was still, but that's just the problem.
Yeah, bastich.
Deadpool was meant to be a piss take of Deathstroke. But look what happened to Deadpool. He actually took off because they did something completely weird and wonderful. I don't want no fourth wall breaking Lobo or anything like that. Thank you very much.
No, I think you make him like badass, evil Lobo.
I'm on the wait list for the 1 in 3 Geralt of Rivia statue.
Oh.
And they've just emailed me saying, we got it.
Those wait lists usually work out, by the way. I've rarely had them not.
I've had a lot of success with the wait lists. I've had good success. The only one thing I haven't got on the wait list is the Ben Kenobi from Return of the Sith, Revenge of the Sith.
It's fucking Star Wars. You don't need it.
I know, which fine. Now I'm okay with that, But it's like, it's worth a lot of money now.
But now, but now that I've seen Picard season 3, I'm all like, I need a Worf. I need a Q. I need a Riker. I need a Picard. I'm going through all these and seeing what's available because I kind of tuned them out.
Well, Judge Q's available on XO6.
Yes, it is.
In stock.
7 of 9's coming
shipping,
out.
Yeah, I just paid my just paid it off. I got an invoice, just paid that off. 7 of 9 is coming.
I can tell you there will be a Worf from Picard season 3.
Will there?
Yes.
From XO6?
1/6 scale. That's all I heard. Probably from XO6, but I can't say I heard that. I did hear that it's in the works.
I just want to. I mean, XO6 are banging it, mate. They're absolutely banging it.
Yeah, dude. Those motion picture Spock and Kirk.
Oh, they're now in my alcove. They're in my alcove, and my double Kirk. Because I bought 2.
Yeah, I did too.
Is box never to be opened.
Never to be opened.
To be buried with me. Along with my Graham Nolan painting.
People are gonna have to dig you up. They might.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be like a pharaoh, mate. I'm gonna be like a pharaoh for geekdom.
You're gonna put a curse on it.
Curse you know your new girlfriend on your new Twitter girlfriend.
The Amazing Atheist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say that they like called you a nerd? And I was just like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's actually a nerd. Yes. That is correct. He is.
Was it supposed to be an insult?
I don't know, but he put like pork product in front of it. But yes, we're actually legitimate nerds.
Yeah.
geeks, nerds,
Geeks.
whichever you. I know I saw somebody go, I'm a geek, not a nerd. Like, no, if you're a geek,
up.
you're a fucking nerd, mate. Just like the rest of us.
They try to differentiate, but they don't.
Well, a nerd's like, like one of those like people from school, just like, no. If you're a geek, you're a nerd. You're into nerdy shit, and that's cool.
Yeah. I know. I know where you got that idea with the whole Nerdrotic being the title, the name of the channel. So, Dick fucking Tracy, buddy.
Yeah, fucking Sherlock Holmes, mate.
Yeah. Hey, you want some breaking news? You want some fun? From sources, by the way. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what sources. You're gonna know because I've told you.
Okay.
So I'll try to sum up everything that's. So Marvel, this is gonna totally shock you.
Wait for my shock face.
I'm waiting for your shock face. Has been lying about their budgets for their Phase 4 films and Phase 5 films to the tune of $50 to $100 million.
Yeah. Where do the reshoots? The reshoots don't.
They don't
come out of nothing.
The reshoots. Yeah. They don't count the reshoots. So, just in the quick math I did without X-Ray Girl in my head, that means damn near, if not half of the Marvel films that have come out in Phase 4 have lost money. Not only not made money, they've lost it.
I am not convinced in any capacity, sorry, Odin, that Shang-Chi made any money at all.
No, it didn't. It didn't. Because you need to add minimum $50 million to that movie's budget, which doubles the marketing. And that's just what we know. Also, I found out that The Flash, and this was back in 2021, and I doubt they've updated it. The Flash could be the most expensive movie ever made.
That film, I don't know how many reshoots they've done.
I lost count.
Apart from nearly 2 years worth of reshoots.
2 years worth of reshoots. So the previous believed most expensive movie ever made. I mean, Avatar is probably it, but we're never going to know. And I'm pretty sure it made its money back. But we'll say outside of Avatar, just to be safe, Rise of Skywalker was the movie I heard cost $600 million to make.
Fucking hell.
That's, again, that's a rumor. But yeah, this beats that. So it's got a minimum its break even point is $1 billion.
It's 600 million plus marketing plus share from the cinemas. It's got to be. I mean, Rise of Skywalker did 1.1 billion.
Yep. It's
got to be at 9 to 1 billion to make your money back. So it might have made 100 million profit, maybe.
Which is a massive operating loss. Period. As Eric July says many times, you don't put 200 million into a movie to make 100 million.
No, you do not.
You don't.
You do not. No. That is not. No. What you do is you put 50 million into a movie and you make 1.1 billion, like Rise of Skywalker. That's what you do, and that's called called Joker.
Yeah. So you look for a swing to that kind of stuff. Like they're going to start limiting budgets and cancel a lot of shit.
What's that Eternals sequel?
Being fast tracked right behind Shang-Chi.
Where's that? Yeah, where's that? Shang-Chi. Where's that Shang-Chi sequel? Well, you see, sorry, folks. You see that in the movie, they try and explain to you how to say the name they want you to say. And I'm thick. I'm a thicko common Yorkshireman. I didn't get it. So all I heard was Shang-Chi.
Well, I know me and all of my friends called him Shang-Chi for decades.
Yeah.
And that's just not changing. I know I say Thanos too, because there's one N. And that's why I call it Thanos.
I call it Thanos.
Yeah, that'd be 2 N's.
But I never read the comics, so I didn't formulate my own. Oh. I've been doing watching stuff, and of course I have, where I've formulated, or read stuff. I've formulated my own
Oh yeah.
Interpretation of what that word says, and then they put it into film form, and it's just like,
Like Ronald McDonald writing Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
I believe that.
Oh my god. Hey, can I show off my page?
Yeah.
Next to nothing.
Oh yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
So this is an actual cover from Doctor Who and Star Trek Next Generation crossover. I believe it was called Assimilation 2.0. And it was a really fun crossover that came out about 10 years ago. And it had like, this was IDW, so they had like 50 covers, but I found this one for like next to nothing, like a comic book cover, an actual comic book cover. And it's got all like my faves on it,
Nice.
So everything about this is fucking cool. And it's going to be framed and put in.
I love those uniforms.
Yep.
Those TNG uniforms. I was sad. I hated when they went all black with the trim at the top. They looked awful. Awful. They were so ill-fitting and they just looked like trash. I think that's one of the reasons why I never really got into Voyager.
I got into Voyager because of 709.
Well, I got back into Voyager,
right? And then I got, but back in the day when we watched stuff, it was you watched it in order or you caught the rerun, and I never really watched Voyager in order until the last 3 seasons anyway, because I was working. But like Star Trek was reruns like all freaking day long, so you can catch up on pretty much everything in the afternoon. And yeah, Voyager was my third favorite.
I had a good premise, and then it threw the premise out the window.
Great premise, dude.
And then it just fucked it up. Then he just completely fucked it.
Yeah, but I still think it was good. They messed with the Borg too much. And I like 7 of 9's Bob's. So
I liked 7 of 9's everything from her bobs, her anus, her legs.
Hey, Jerry's still looking good.
She's
looking
I even
great. Said that in the shitty Picard, like, hey, she's looking good. Oh my god.
I just wish she wasn't playing an angry lesbian.
They gave her the character. It's like they had to acknowledge it, okay? But they just moved past it. And there's there's a good, I think it's in the 5th episode. There's a pretty good joke that they use that I for one, the fact that I'm laughing at like levity in Star Trek, like out loud, me and my wife were just cracking up at this joke. I'm like, what is this? I'm liking this and I'm laughing and I'm invested in these characters. And somebody said it on Twitter, like Picard season 3 is like threads the needle perfect as you can between nuanced character development and fan service, because that's what it is. It's like mopping something up, but like in the best way possible, in a 7.5 to 8 out of 10 series, which is, my God, it's 10 out of 10 based on everything else we've gotten from Star Trek or woke Hollywood. So
I got episodes 1 and 2 at 6.5 at the minute.
Yeah, it gets better.
I really like the stuff on the Titan. Really couldn't. Shaw's great. He was really good in episode 2, and I really couldn't give a fuck about Raffi and all that shit.
Raffi becomes tolerable, which is the best you can hope for. It's not going to be she's not going to be your favorite character, but who they pair her with somebody whom you love, and in previous Star Trek, it would be Raffi bossing this guy around. Oh shit, I'd say guy, but it's bossing this guy around, being better at him than freaking everything, and it's just not the case. It's a normal mentor, what's the mentee? I'm blanking now.
Pupil.
Padawan. I want to say Padawan now. A relationship. And it's pretty good. And like, yeah, they have to deal with some of the cringe as best they can, but they try to it's dealt with. Okay, we move it aside. Like even the Picard bot situation, which I still fucking hate. And quite frankly, the showrunners were hamstrung with that one. They couldn't completely.
Well, they did kill him off in Picard season 1.
So. Oh, So, but they do something. They do the best they can with it, right? And it's fine. It's fine. You want to know why it's fine? Because Picard season 3 isn't an intersectional fucking nightmare. It's not a woke intersectional incompetent matriarchy leading the Federation to its death. It's actually, it kind of flips something on its head, and there's a theme you can interpret at the end about the modern NPC. Not sure if that's what the writers meant, but it's certainly there. It's certainly there.
Yeah, the Flash $20 says 709 dumped Chakotay because he became addicted to Romulan ale and was giving her the old Chakotay slugger.
Well,
when he came home from bad days.
There's some kind of stereotype that the indigenous peoples cannot hold their liquor, so it's a horrible stereotype that I don't believe at all. Okay. Yellow Flash.
Chakotay is dead in the final episode of Voyager.
Chakotay.
When future Janeway goes back, he's actually died. And Tuvok's got Vulcan Alzheimer's.
I'm not going to say anything. I will just say, Robert was really talking up episode 4, which has a really it flips the whole.
Didn't he say 5?
He said at the end of 4 is one of his favorite scenes where he got emotional, and I agree, because thematically it takes this bitter Picard we've had in the first 2 seasons, and it turns it back into optimistic, inspirational Picard, where he's not being a Debbie Downer, and he's being inspirational, and something happens. But episode 5 is where like shit gets like, you go, what?
Jonathan Aldridge, £20. Shang-Chi was a good movie. Ooh. Jonathan, I'm very grateful for the £20. Not brilliant, but better than the other work movies. A fresh story, fresh characters.
Listen, it's not the worst of the Phase 4 movies, and I even said that during my review. It's just none of them are good. But hey, if you liked it, that's cool, because we don't require your allegiance or anything. You like what you like, man. Thanks for being here. Yes. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the super chat. You rock. Fans rock. It doesn't, I hated it because I think Shang-Chi could have been great. I think it could have been a Bruce Lee homage, 70s kung fu film.
It could have been
rad. It would have been absolutely rad. I mean, film it in that style. I would try to mimic that 70s film style as much as you can. And
kind of Kill Bill-esque,
and just, of course you can't go full on violent, but although I would have made it a rated R film, John Wick style Shang-Chi, and it would have been a massive hit. You would have had tons of fan cred, and you could roll him into other Avengers movies if you wanted to,
why do that when you can just have a generic movie that felt exactly like every other Marvel movie, because it's all conveyor belt shit
with no connections to the comics. And if you don't know, Shang-Chi has some of the best art in comics. Like Paul Galassi, I'm probably mispronouncing his last name, but that's how it was spelled.
He did.
Brilliant. He
did some Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. He did Prey. Legends of the Dark Knight, Prey. Yeah, so the Shang-Chi art was consistently some of the best in comics. Just go look it up on if you don't know it. It's and Shang-Chi was Bruce Lee. And I would have found a guy that looked more like Bruce Lee. That was one of Christopher Nolan's references for the Dark Knight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're right. Instead, they cast a guy who looks like Bruce Lee's accountant.
Do you know what he looks like? He looks like a model that'd appear in a stock photo advert.
Yes.
That's what he looks like. I could just see him in stock photos for some reason. Bradley Burnett with the $5 says, guys, think of the Marvel Riche
as mulligans. Everyone knows that mulligans are free.
Everyone knows that mulligans are free. Therefore, clearly phase 4 made money. Basic math.
It's basic. Wait.
It's basic math.
It's math.
Dude, mulligans are golf headcanon if you don't know. That shot never happened.
Yeah.
I'm in the lava. I ended up in the lava so much my dad was calling me King Lava Lava like for the rest of the time.
Lava.
King Lava Lava.
Doey with the $2 says, "Hey, give Aunt May over a gender swap any day." Did you see Hasbro are releasing a 2-pack? Not Shakur.
Oh.
A 2-pack. Doc Ock and Aunt May.
Doc Ock and Aunt May. I mean, is it like John Romita when
No.
Or back in the day when they were gonna get married, they got married, or no? It's modern.
No.
Okay,
it's Marvel Legends. This is what you're getting. You're getting a sort of Aunt May. Christopher Kopak with a £5 says, "Who needs pork when you have what toys?" Hail as in Gary. Hail to you too, and thank you very much. Just scrolling up.
Hail,
because there's a couple more. You know the old chitty chatty poo. You sure Shang-Chi wasn't the... I mean, I didn't like it at all. But Black Widow was worse, and the Eternals was worse, and Black Panther was worse, and Doctor Strange was worse.
Yeah,
but it's kind of like saying I would rather eat the solid poop than the diarrhea.
And then there's Disney Plus. So I think those are just sharts.
Nice Marmot with the $2 says, "As did he get in on Joe Frankenstein yesterday?" Certainly did. I got myself the 2-pack, Shakur, and I got myself a slab, and I got myself a secret Graham Nolan sign-up link copy as well.
Graham's the man. I'm glad that Chuck Dixon episode is back up. That's like an all-timer, real BBC. He's a legend. He'll be back.
Yeah, I've proposed to them to come back.
What, you proposed?
I proposed to them.
They both said yes.
They said married. First of all, we're married as. Second of all, we're not gay.
Yeah.
I was like, well, way to let a girl down. I proposed coming back on the 21st of March, which will be on your channel, for a Joe Frankenstein push.
Yeah.
Because it's only going for 30 days. And that's it. 30 days and then it's done. No in demand, no nothing. So if you miss out, you miss out. I'll drop the I'll get the link and drop it into the chat.
Cool. I'll cut off all travel for the next, till Vegas. I'm staying home. I got work to do. Gotta get this stuff done. What does this say? This cannot be true.
Hot Banana Water with a $10 says, "Stephen Young being rumored as the Sentry is so typically annoying. I love him, but it is a bad fit. I'd rather see Alan Richardson, Alexander Skarsgård, or Tom Hopper, but who cares? Marvel sucks anyway." Nobody knows who the Thunderbolts are.
Well, the Sentry is... the whole gimmick of it was a lost character from Stan Lee that they found and reintroduced, and he was supposed to be like Superman. He's like damn near omnipotent, and he's a blonde guy. He's supposed to be like Superman, like I said. And he's got a villain, the Void, right? Is it the Void?
I'm not the Marvel man. You're the Marvel man.
And spoilers, the villain is another part of his own persona. He's that powerful. And he's completely nuts. He's completely fucking nuts. So you have another crazy bad Superman trope. And
they're so cool.
Yeah. It was a cool, little enclosed story that, of course, like all things, goes on a little too long. But he was a member of the New Avengers, and everybody's like, "Who's Sentry? Oh my god!" And they had all these Silver Age cover variants they did with them, and Yeah, it was like, Bendis when he could still write a little bit. Then it just went on too long.
Tim Weber with the $5 says, "Did you ever play the Inquisitor Martyr game? What
Yeah,
did you
scared
think
of his own power. He was
about
sorry,
it
he was
if you
scared of-
did?" Okay.
But like if you cast him as an Asian, like this is a missed opportunity for Marvel because you can make white man bad. Sorry, but you can make white man bad with Sentry. That's what it is. It's white man bad, blonde white man bad, and they're casting an Asian guy. Stop the Asian hate, Disney Marvel. That's all I'm saying. Sorry to interrupt.
Homelander is blonde white man bad.
Yeah, well, there was a big trend, Flash, in the mid 2000s of bad Supermen. Okay, and they all looked like Homelander. Okay, Sentry looked like Homelander. Homelander looked like Homelander. Yeah, there was a shit metric ton of them, and that's why I'm like tired of it.
Tim Weber.
Irredeemable. I'm gonna every time you start that super chat, I'm gonna say something. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm muting myself. I'm muting.
You're not muted. Oh, you are muted. Tim Weber with a $5 says, "Did you ever play the Inquisitor Martyr game? What did you think about it if you did? Not a PC Master Race guy, but can't wait till Dark Tide's on the system. Might want to. It's had great fun at the start, but there's no depth to the game right now, unfortunately. No, never did. Never did. So I got nothing to say about that, I'm afraid. But yeah, Dark Tide needs some depth because
gaming.
Yes.
I was just throwing out gamer words the whole time I was muted.
Great. Now the YouTube algorithm has picked that up because it's read your lips.
I was saying baguette. Baguette?
Paging Dr. Baguette. Foxhound with a £2 says, "Gary, final rating on Picard season 3 out of 10?
Season 3 out of 10, I would say a strong 7.5 out of 10, possibly an 8 out of 10. I'm watching it again. So the fact that I'm watching it again and enjoying it and picking up new things, that is just something unheard of with Star Trek in the last, God, how long has it been? X-Ray Girl's not here.
Well,
almost 20 years. 20 years.
Enterprise is like
2005. So we're crawling up on 20 years for that. So yeah. And quite frankly, I enjoy it more than Enterprise, which I might make people mad, but I do.
Enterprise.
Enterprise is all right.
I like
Not my favorite though, dude. It is like way below Voyager with me.
When I first watched Enterprise, I wasn't well, it's that theme tune which fucking did it for me.
Terrible.
But then when I rewatched it about 2015 and I rewatched it all 4 seasons, it's like it wasn't that bad a show,
It wasn't. It wasn't. But like this is characters I like or used to like. And like I'll be like Riker and Worf are the MVPs, and those are 2 of my favorite TNG characters, Worf being my favorite. And seeing them done not only right, but like damn, some of the best stuff they've done. Like they've got the spotlight on them, and it really moves their characters forward. And especially Worf. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, the pacifist thing." It's a freaking joke. It's a joke, and it's a good joke.
Well, he cut a guy's head off in episode 2.
A couple of guys' heads off. Yeah, a couple of guys' heads off.
I don't know many pacifists that do that.
No, but he'll be in the middle of a fight and then he'll just stop and start meditating. And it's funny. It's funny.
DB with a £2 says, "As Gary, have you read the Batman Predator crossover?"
Yes.
Well, I've read Batman versus Predator, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Batman versus Predator 2, Batman versus Predator 3, Superman versus Aliens, Batman versus Aliens.
Superman versus Aliens is awesome, dude. I like
that. I like it, particularly when he's running out of solar power.
I read those, but I mean, it was 25 years ago. Haven't read them since.
Oh, yeah. I reread the first Batman versus Predator, and when I say not too long ago, probably about 4 years ago.
Okay.
I reread it then because I fucking loved the outfit that Batman wears for the final confrontation. Because he's just like, I'm outgunned, I'm out fucking everything on this. I'm getting a big boy out, and he just gets his fucking this bat armor out, which is fucking insane. And yeah, but even that doesn't really ultimately just helps a little bit. But it's it's
best
good.
Batman fan film ever made.
It's
Batman when he's fighting the alien and the Predator
trailer. You see
and
the
Walter Koenig's
son.
Keong's son is the Joker who committed
Walter
suicide.
Koenig's
Koenig's, yeah, I can never say his last name.
Who deleted himself.
Who deleted himself, which is very sad. And I met Walter Koenig. I always want to say Keanu. He's really short.
Yes, he's always looked tiny.
He is a tiny, tiny man.
Oh.
Somebody from the original series does make a very, very brief cameo in Picard season 3. See if you can find it.
From the original series.
From the OG series is in Picard season 3.
Well, so it's either from the main crew?
From the main crew.
So it's either Walter Koenig or William Shatner.
No. Well, he's not main crew because he was a day player, because that William Shatner likes to point out all the time. Oh, he's such a I love fucking Shatner. He's like, he acts like he was on the crew. He was a day player. He made $60,000. And he doesn't get residuals or anything because he was a day player. That might have something to do with his jealousy. Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh, and the fact that he liked to sexually harass 13-year-old boys. Allegedly, although he said it.
Allegedly. Bradley Burnett gifted 10 memberships to the stream as well. Bradley, you the man. Thank you. I got some oh dude, I did something mega gay and I don't care. I bought Lego. That's not mega gay, that's manly because I fucking love Lego. But because I had so much fun with the Harry Potter streams. They were awesome. The game was awesome. I really like the world of Harry Potter, and I'm kind of really interested. I bought the hardback books.
You got to get the Audible versions with Jim Dale. Everybody likes.
Oh, that'd be cool. But these just came out yesterday. This arrived today. Because I did the Pottermore test and came out as a Gryffindor's, I bought the Harry Potter Lego Gryffindor common room. And
that's the
paintings are lenticular. So they switch to make it look like the moving. So the paintings look like the moving. And then you can get one for each house, and then they will close up to form the crest.
Hey, did Rivendell go on sale?
8th of March.
Oh, it goes. Do you know how much trouble I'll be in if I don't buy my wife a birthday present and I end up buying that? Oh, she'll divorce me.
Well,
good thing I'm buying her a birthday present.
Buy her a birthday present.
It will be the Rivendell Lego set.
Box of chocolates, some flowers. Happy birthday. By the way, I got myself this.
I got this Rivendell
$600.
Oh, I want you to put it together.
Yay! It's big. By the way, it's big.
That's what she said.
Because I've seen the reviews, so I've now got an idea of size, and it's a big boy.
That's what she said.
Woo!
And that's what she said.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Phrasing.
So yeah, that comes out on the 8th of March. And I'm gonna be up at 6 o'clock in the morning to buy that.
Yeah, because that'll probably go quick, right?
It's because it's a really expensive set. Because even in the UK, it's like £460, which is a lot of money. That tends to attract like your OG of OG. Oh, collectors. Can I raise you a Captain Kirk?
Oh, that's on my wall.
Yeah.
That's on my wall because we got it from Captain Kirk. We got the Spock one too.
And the Spock one as well.
And the Spock.
Make it so number one.
Number one.
Number one. So I think it might stay in stock, but I mean, who knows? Because Lord of the Rings Lego is just coming back. It's coming back, and that is exciting.
Well, the fact that they did not capitalize on, like, do a whole 20th anniversary action figure line, re-release the movies, do the soundtracks again, re-release those vinyl, those super duper that are really expensive, vinyl collectible disc, which is like the complete soundtrack of each extended version film by Howard Shore on a colored vinyl. It is the coolest Lord of the Rings thing ever, is those soundtracks, the vinyl soundtracks. The Fellowship is hard to get. Last time I checked, it was $600 on eBay, but you could still get Two Towers and Return of the King. But that was a couple of years ago when I checked. It might be different now, but
I can't wait to get it. I really legit can't wait to get it. I've got this. I mean, there's stuff on it at the minute, but it's getting cleared. But this is just like easily cleared off. It's here because I'm showing some stuff off on Hot Toys. So this is going to be all cleared, ready for the Rivendell set to come.
Hell yeah, baby.
Rivendell.
I'm gonna have to. Well, mine's
Riverdale set to go.
Riverdale set. Sunnydale. Listen, I get the Sunnydale set. I would get the Hellmouth Lego. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, my shit's crawling out of my office now. So I've actually taken over our gaming room with my 1-up Star Wars and Miss Pac-Man and my pinball machine. Oh, and my Superman statue that didn't fit my office. My wife was so happy to have that thing downstairs. But yeah, we got a PS3.
I love that though.
We're gonna get Rock Band, and me and my kids are gonna play Rock Band again and Guitar Hero. Freaking love that shit.
Yeah, you got
almost
like
done.
a lovely like cinema room.
Yes, she made that for me. That was her present to me. So while I was in San Diego,
you got a box of chocolates. You sorted, darling.
Right? I'm gonna have to buy her a car or something. She already got one of those. Yeah. Yeah.
Hire a new husband.
Maybe I'll get her a new husband. You know. She's like, I'm all ears.
Yeah. Don't worry, darling. I only bought him for his storage, so I can use his. Josh Knight at $2 is a certain hot dog plush shipping to Central Texas. Yes, it is. It's shipping. They are ahead of schedule.
Makeship.
Brilliant company.
Great to work with. Good guys. Men and women of their word.
And
they're kind of like us.
Who knows? We might be doing some. Well, I mean, we've still got the rest of the Friday Night Tights. Trust me, we have seen the prototypes. Seen the prototypes in Odin's and comics in Jeremy's. I haven't seen Ryan's yet. Just saw his fucking life out, start making some changes. And they're looking good. They're looking real good. But, you know, there might be some real BBC ones happening. SJ Mighty with a super sticker of a diamond geezer. Thank you. And SJ Almighty with another £1.50 super sticker of an ice cream for Gary. So you get the ice cream.
That's the only ice cream I can eat is a digital super stick.
Dude, I will
ice cream.
Fuck a tramp for a fucking carb right now. I haven't had any fucking sugar in like 2.5 weeks. I haven't had any fucking carbs in 2.5 weeks. Dude, yesterday I nearly cracked. I was on the edge of the cliff.
Don't do it. You've gone too far.
I was on the edge of.
You've gone too far.
I was gonna go to the shop. I was gonna buy fucking cake. I was gonna buy I was just gonna buy fucking cake and potatoes.
But what happens is your body eventually like crosses over and shifts, and then you don't need that stuff. Like you just don't. But what you will crave all the time is protein, is meat. So like that's where I'm at. Where
I'm going to
give me a steak. I'm fine.
I'm going to a restaurant tomorrow after the gym, where I'm only getting meat and veg. That's all I'm getting.
I had barbecue chicken and peas last night made by my son, who did not put the cover on the fucking barbecue again. And if I have to tell him that again, he's gonna get the back of my hand. No, he's kind of big. If I gave him the back of my hand, he'd just go. Did the wind change direction?
Yeah.
he's 6'5".
Is there any flies in here?
But yeah,
flies in it?
Like middle of the night. I love Texas. Middle of the night. I'm like, I'm doing my evening vape, listening to some weird, paranormal stuff. Wife's in bed. We just got finished watching, just binge the hell out of 1923. We got 2 more episodes left. It's really fucking good. And all of a sudden, it sounds like people are throwing rocks on our roof, like not normal hail, rocks. And my wife's like, "Will you keep it down out there?" I'm like, "It's not me."
Not me.
And just out of nowhere for 15 minutes, it hailed like the world was ending.
Wow.
Yeah, the hail was like this big. It was huge. It was freaking. And listen, I'm from California. I'm sure everybody's like, I've seen, by the way, you see softball size or golf ball size hail, like that shit'll hurt you bad. And it didn't fuck up my car, thank God. But I got a neighbor who's got a car cover that inflates. So it's like an inflatable thing when the hail comes around his truck. I'm like,
boing, boing, boing.
Yeah, you can like bounce balls off it and stuff. It just becomes this inflatable thing.
Can you bounce carbs off it?
Can you bounce carbs off it? Yes. If you get some bread and let it get hard enough, you can bounce it off right into your mouth.
I just want beans on toast. I just want beans and toast inside me right now.
Beans on toast is shit on any day. So, did I just offend half of Britain? I am so sorry.
That's the Lord's food.
No, that's the last thing in your cupboard during the apocalypse that you eat.
It's beans on toast is comfort food, man.
That's what scallywags on ships ate. I'm trying to think of something that was not a good reference, but beans on toast. I like beans.
Baked beans on toast.
I like baked beans
on
and I like toast. But what you can do is toast your hot dog bun and put a hot dog in it, and then put the baked beans and put the baked beans on top of that. But neither of us can eat that right now. So
no, not allowed.
Bangers and mash sounds like something I do to my wife.
Got a smile on your face today, Gary? Yeah. Bangers and mash the wife.
Yeah.
Night,
Hey, this is what happens when you get the impromptu appearance.
Bangers and mash is great, but I'm allowed the bangers. I'm not allowed the mash.
Well,
but you could have sweet potato mash. Fuck off.
Sweet potatoes are good.
I like sweet potatoes, but you know what? I like sweet potato fries. That's what I like.
Yeah, those are good. We can't have those.
No.
I took a little break because I was on my road trip, and for some reason, well, I mean, when you drive across America, in most parts, it's pretty, I'm sorry, overpopulation is a myth. Drive through Texas and New Mexico and Arizona on any given day in the South, and you won't see humans for a long
Yeah,
time.
you can fit the entire population of the planet on the Alamight.
Yep.
That's actually how little we actually cover the Earth.
But you know what? There's an abundance of on the road from Texas to California: Sonics and Dairy Queens.
Jeez,
Sonics and Dairy.
it's got to
Queens.
kill you if you're not allowed.
No, I just go to the truck stop and I get some beef jerky and just kind of hope for the best.
I don't know how much longer I can legitimately keep on the keto because it's killing me. It's fucking killing me.
No, it's all up here.
But it's I've got myself in a much better sort of position of eating.
That's good. I say you keeping up with your count of how many days you have been away from those things is equivalent to a gratitude list and something you need to adhere to every morning. So take it one day at a time. Just go, I'm not going to do that today. Might do it tomorrow, but then you do your count.
Today, Satan.
Not today, Satan. Get behind me, Satan. So do it one day at a time. That's how people like, because if you think about like I am, especially when you just quit drinking or doing drugs, you're like, I'm never going to do them again outside of a hangover. That's a big goal. Just how about today? Let's worry about today. Don't worry about tomorrow.
I don't have any intention of drinking energy drinks or pop.
That's half the battle right there.
God, I'm just making myself fucking cruel.
Think about boobs.
Yeah. Jonathan Aldridge with a £20 says Enterprise was okay, more Trek in my opinion than the 2009 reboot. I do think they could have picked a better intro tune. It's garbage. And why did they have to do 22nd Century? 22nd Century I was fine with. It was the fucking intro was fucked. Rick Berman. Fucking hell.
I think with moving Star Trek forward, I think the hesitancy initially was a creative decision, which is the technology is getting pretty godlike.
Yes.
And how are we going to have a foil for the Enterprise like 100 years after TNG when they could pretty much teleport by that point? But Picard season 3 doesn't really like things have progressed, but things can slow down too. I mean, we are in a society right now that's degrading. Certain technologies are advancing at light speed, but other ones that should have are not due to corporatism, and we've stopped the innovation, or we already have that innovation, but it's being kept silent because it wouldn't be profitable, like that stuff. So we are stalled. We should have had our flying freaking car for an example. We should have been back to the moon a few times. We should be in Mars already. The reason that hasn't happened is because things stalled. And innovation stalled for, I can't even get into all the reasons here. So that could happen even in the like uber utopian future. And what Star Trek does present a lot is the Federation is mostly utopian until you get outside of their space. Then it's not, and I think that's realistic. And like they even bring this up in a weird way, but it's something that they brought up in Battlestar Galactica. There is no utopia. There is no civilization. There is no system without a black market, period. They're absolutely necessary. One of my favorite Battlestar Galactica episodes is the whole thing where Apollo goes down to the black market and he learns how necessary it is. Even if it's run by complete assholes, it's still in a way helping. And it's helping the system move. So
Monkey D Garp with the £5 says, can you watch the One Piece live action when it ends? Holy fuck no. Number one, I haven't even watched any of the cartoon, anime, read any of the One Piece. I have no idea about One Piece whatsoever. So the last thing I want to do is watch a Netflix adaptation of a fucking anime. I've seen Cowboy Bebop and I saw Death Note, and they were both fucking dog shit. So thank you for the super. No. As is Wonky Eyebrow with the £2 says, "Hey fellas, Gary, more gaming streams, please."
Lots more coming. Lots more coming. I'm gonna do a Picard stream tonight on Nerdrotic Live to catch up on the. As you can tell, I'm excited to talk about it because it's good.
I don't get episode 3 till tomorrow. We don't get it till tomorrow in the UK.
How late are you staying? Well, I've got to write a video today and take my car in pretty soon, but well, partially write a video. I'm not going to get it all written today, but I don't know how late you're staying. It'll be late for you though.
I got to get to the gym tomorrow as well, so I got to get a good night's sleep tonight.
Well, episode 3 is up. It's up on so you can like watch it
on the seas.
On the seas. It's around.
It's there.
It's there.
Ocean Ryu Cat with $10 says, "As Gary, I saw a Peter Pan toy online, but it was too much money. $6 for the figure, $10 for the sex/race accessories. Can you get Todd McFarlane as a future guest? Yes, please.
I'd love to get him on.
Long live fantasy sci-fi adventuring. Sorry. I don't think I'll be able to get him as a guest, but I'd love to have him as a guest.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be great. I do have quite a few of the DC and McFarlane line. Aaron Pipes for $5 has got my Retro Expo VIP ticket. Have you got a table, Gary? As when are you coming to the States and thrill your adoring fans? Dude, I'll be honest. I'm probably not going to do any meetups for about 2 years. I'll be honest with you. I've got to get myself in a physical position where I'm happy and comfortable to be going out to these things and obviously giving you guys the best me that I can. But right now I've just started a journey, which is probably going to be like a 2-year journey. And as much as I'd like to at the moment, it's just not feasible for my. I mean, Gary, when he comes over, Gary can come up and meet me and all that sort of stuff. But as regards to meetups, it's probably going to be a couple of years. I'm just trying to be honest.
Just be honest. That's all you can be. That's fine. People fully support that. 2 years, not that long. We can wait. It could be sooner.
Besides, in 2 years, you probably wouldn't even want to know me.
Yeah. Same here. I mean, no, me, not you. But I will the retro, because Graham Nolan's going to be up there Saturday. So it's Dallas. It's a 5-hour drive. But I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and just probably stay overnight and then leave the next day. Oh, there's the person who was supposed to interview me.
Oh,
yeah. I was supposed to do an interview with somebody about an hour and a half ago. But
oopsies.
It happens. It's not like I'm not late to shit, but like I got to move on about my day.
Have you been late?
Once in a while, yeah.
Wow.
Once in a while. I mean, like I'll reschedule it. It's fine. But I've got to go fix my car. See, okay. I don't buy new cars. I buy used cars all the time. But like once I buy a car, I stick with it for like 15, 20 years. I'm not like, I don't need a new car like, every other year. I love my FJ Cruiser, so I'm just going to fix her. But yeah, I should be up there. I don't have a table, but I'm going to be walking around and stuff. Graham Nolan will have a table. Go support Graham Nolan.
High stuff. You need to jump out now.
Oh, after the super chat, I'll jump out.
Okay. Cranberry Crunch with the $10 says, I'm a few minutes behind, but in terms of Star Trek, I'm willing to give TM a chance. Terry Metalis, that is. A chance with Canon Trek from what I've seen, and I'm happy not to agree with you about how good season 3 is. Take my money.
That's okay.
That's fine. You've watched it. You've made your own opinion.
Yeah.
Like I said, my 2-episode review, my 2-episode scores will be 6.5 out of 10 for both. There is good stuff there, and there is holdbacks from the previous stuff, which is that's an issue that you have when you've had a couple of dickheads form 2 seasons of trash.
I'll leave you with this.
Yeah.
I've talked to Terry Metalis. He's never once told me to like anything. He's asked me, what do you think honestly. And I told him, and I've got gripes. A lot of them aren't his fault, but I can tell you that he had the best intentions in the world approaching this series within the confines of Kurtzman Trek, which is very difficult. And he knew, and he is getting tons of criticism. But he's one of us. He's a freaking nerd. He worked on Star Trek. He was a PA, production assistant on DS9. He worked on Voyager. He worked on Enterprise, where they named the planet Metalis, the Metalis system. And he responded to everyone's criticism. He reached out to all the Star Trek fans, critics, channels, whatever, of any side. He reached out to the Popcast guys, who are great guys, but but like the size of channel, the size of channel varied, right? But he should have. But he reached out to Will, the Critical Drinker. Reached out to Dave Cullen, so and he got a lot of criticism for that. Tons. A lot of people are freaking mad that Will and yours truly and Dave have seen and even Robert have seen 10 episodes, and they're like, well, we busted our ass being Star Trek fans for the last few years. How could you do that? And Terry's like, because I need I need to know. I don't want to be in a bubble. I want to know if I did good or not. That's it. I just want an honest answer. I think that's a huge fucking win. That's a massive win. Nobody's offering me shit, and I won't take it. I'm old. This is my last job. I don't want to work in Hollywood. I don't give a fuck about seeing shit early. I've turned tons of it down. I've turned tons of money down privately. I thank them nicely, but no, I don't want the money. I don't want the access. Honestly, the reason I took these, I was like, I can get out early on my review to rip the shit out of it, probably, because what was I supposed to expect? I saw Star Trek Picard 1 and 2, and then surprisingly enough, I liked it. It would be a lot more advantageous financially for me if I shredded it, but then I'd be lying, and I don't want to lie.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Currency of the future.
It's a win. It's a massive win. It doesn't mean it saves Star Trek, because it does not. It gives you a little dessert, a little goodbye that you never thought you had, and it's an anomaly, and this will probably be it. So if you want to watch the last live action Star Trek that is good that you will ever see, this is it. Unless a miracle happens. And I'm all for miracles. But if you still didn't like it, that's cool too. I'm totally cool with that. Thanks, Az, for having me on, man.
Thank you for popping on, dude. Appreciate it.
Of course. Chat, you're beautiful. We love you. Thanks for being here. And see you tomorrow, buddy. When we
I'll
talk
see you on FNT.
Disparu. Mando. Did you see Mando?
No.
It's so bad.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
I don't either.
I know we should watch it for your job, but it's just like there's certain things I'm just so apathetic to it now.
Oh, I'll make it 2 episodes and I'll quit watching. It's boring. It's mostly boring. There's a girl boss at the beginning, but it's when I said it's video game cutscenes, which is what it's been in the past, but it's way worse. It is like an AI wrote it. It's pretty bad. But hey, I'll talk to you tomorrow. See you guys in chat tomorrow, Friday night time.
Cheers, dude.
Love you, man.
You take care. Love you too.
Later.
Bye. Oh, I love the guys. I love the guys. Daniel Rood with a $2 says beans on toast is super gay. Lol. Well, I guess I'm a big fucking gay motherfucker. Love beans on toast. Love beans on toast. And by the way, the person that said, "Oh, you're from Yorkshire, that means you're a tyke." No, a tyke is a person from Barnsley, which is a very specific part of Yorkshire. I'm not from Barnsley, so I'm not a tyke. Aitken with a 3. Australian says cauliflower mash. Drown it in butter. Might do that. So I like cauliflower. and all this beans on toast shit that's been given around. I don't think you understand what baked beans on toast is, people. No, we're not just talking like American beans, because that's completely different. We're talking baked beans on toast, which is beans baked in like a tomato sauce, and then anyway. I can't talk about food right now. I'm fucking hanging as it is. I'm desperate. I'll suck a tramp's fucking dick for a carb. KF with a $2. 970 days, no booze. Hail Gary as in chat. Well done, man. I mean, yeah, well done. If it's just that you want to give it up for like health reasons or whatever, that's real good. If you're giving it up because of other reasons, you know what I mean? Well done. Keep that going. Keep it going. Make it another day and another day. And Daniel Rude with a $2 says, I particularly enjoyed Jolene Blalock. Yes. Well, yes. She's no seven. She was no Jerry Ryan. But, I mean, you know, there were some great scenes with her in a underwear with the nipples sticking out. Eddie Brock with a €6 says, Gary, thoughts on the current ASM series? Peter sees MJ as a sister now. Ben Reilly turned into a villain again as Chasm, and Norman Osborn a hero. What the fuck? Not reading it. He's not reading it. None of us are reading modern day comics. I haven't read a Batman comic in 3 years. Since Batman 100. It's now at Batman 134, I think. And even then, I wasn't even reading them. I was just collecting them up to 100 because my OCD. I couldn't give it up at like 87. I needed to get to 100. That was just my own OCD. So yeah, I saw that. I saw the panel where it's talking to Felicia Black Cat about it, and it was just like, oh, you know. But I think they've ruined Spider-Man full stop, because holy shit. The amount, like, the Spider-Verse is just everyone's a Spider-Man now and everyone's gay. Where do we go? I'm scrolling down to grab these. But I got some other stuff that I got something else to show. Don't you worry. Yeah, Gary was meant to come. He said he could come for 30 minutes. He actually stayed for about an hour. So big thanks to Gary. Do love him. Pieces. And I'll go back and I'll go through the memberships. For some reason, it no longer brings the memberships up in StreamYard again. I will go back and go through the memberships. Don't worry. B Buster with a $5 says, when FNT has Graham and Dixon on, will Zipper Fangirl be there just asking for a friend? No. I'm going to try and be as normal as humanly possible. I don't want to scare them away. I want to do more streams with them and get more stories out of them and hear about their time in the comic industry and their incredible knowledge and insight. Don't want to scare them off by putting a pink wig on, glasses, and going, oh my God, every 2 seconds. Or maybe I will. Jonathan Aldridge again with a £20. Thank you. Says, I stopped watching News Trek after season 3 of Discovery, so I have not watched Picard at all. I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. First 2 seasons of Picard are absolute. Well, I watched the first season of Picard. I gave up at episode 7 and I should have given up at episode 5. And then I watched the first episode of Picard season 2 and I saw exactly what they were doing. Stop right there. I stopped right there. And, I saw this sort of episode bullet points or whatever. It was hot garbage. And the story wasn't about Picard either. It was about Patrick Stewart talking about his own family life when he was a kid. The guy is 81 fucking years of age. If you haven't got over that, Jesus Christ, man. Eddie Brock with a £2 fiddy euro, or €2 fiddy, actually it's not £2 fiddy euro, €2 fiddy. The Flash Red Death / Batwoman episode review. When? Never. That's when. Not gonna do it. Jonathan Aldridge with another £5. Jonathan, thank you. Says, I love beans, baked beans on toast. Has. I see. I knew you were a good man. I could tell. Aaron Pipes with the $10 says, I did not want to hurt Gary's feelings, but please get him playing more games. Him walking off a cliff and dying in Witcher is the best entertainment I've seen in a year. Joy. That was pretty funny. Kate C, aka Snake Plush Kitten, with a $10 says, guys, I had a nightmare where Warner Brothers cast Ezra Miller as Aragorn. Oh no! And The Rock as Gandalf in their Lord of the Rings series. That is my God. I don't think I could even have that sort of nightmare. I think that's beyond my capacity to have a nightmare. Holy. David Grimes with a €5 says, hail, so no Sideshow. So Sideshow now require an import tax code added to your address if you live in Europe. Got an email about it. Just to let people know. You might. I don't. And I live in the UK. Sorry, I should have done that, David. I don't. I don't need an import tax code being in the UK. So I don't know what that's about. And I don't know if it affects just certain countries and not Europe as a general. So I don't know exactly what's going on. But in the UK, they just ship to me. The courier contacts me via email with the import fee. I pay the import fee. They deliver. I don't need any import codes or anything like that. I think it, and of course, you know, the UK is no longer part of the European Union. So I don't know if it's European Union countries or what. UK is Europe. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. The UK is in Europe. We're not in the European community. Fucking hell. Oh my God. No, please don't say this. You're hurting my brain. You're hurting my fucking brain. Oh! People need, come. Don't, kids, stay in school. Well, don't stay in school. Get homeschooled. You don't want to be in school anymore. Holy Jesus Christ. Woo. Michael Tynan just gifted 20 memberships to the stream. Michael, thank you. Wow, dude. I don't even know what to say, Mike. I keep saying it, but I don't. I don't even know what to say, man. I can only say thank you. Thank you so much, man. Trucker Mark. Where are you, Trucker Mark? There you are. Trucker Mark with a $5 says, are you going to Las Vegas in April? No. Would love to meet you in person. I will not be in Las Vegas in April, dude. But I appreciate that. It's really nice. Right, I'll do the memberships in a little bit, but first of all, I need to show off. Now, will you kick back? I got to show something else off. I got to show something else off. Make Europe great again. UK is in English. Right. Let's do the first one. So this is a group of 3. Michael, no, it's my pleasure, man. My pleasure. So thank you. Here's the first one. It's a group of 3. Number 1 is Fans Toys version of Kickback. Yes, I got the Insecticons. And these are the reissued Insecticons. What is different to the reissue of the Insecticons versus the initial release is the initial release had them painted like the toy version. But the reissue of the Insecticons were painted like the cartoon. So I know the lighting's not actually let me add to the lighting. Boosh. What do you mean no accessories found? I've got a fucking what? No. Why is my light fallen out of the Bluetooth? What? Elgato, what the fuck is wrong with you? Light plugged in. Here we go. Here, fuck off you. Turn it on. There we go. Wow, it took a while to establish that. Let's... So yeah, nice. With the light, you can see that the forearms are actually purple. The rest is black. The feet are purple, like the cartoon. Yellow chest piece, and the head, where I'm in the way. Come on. I know the light's now powering. Come on. Come on, is there too much light now? There might be too much light. Let's pull back the light a bit. Let's pull back the light a bit. Come on. You don't want to... Wow, you're a fucking asshole, mate. Let's get Harry Potter in to see if Harry Potter can save the day. I think it's just too much. There we go. Oh, there we go. So there you go. You can see the face. Great face. Absolutely fantastic, that one. So that is the first. Second, Bombshell. And this is cartoon accurate because we got the black arms and the gray and the black legs. That is what it's like in the cartoon, not the toy that was released. It had purple trim instead of the gray trim. And it was slightly different, but this is the cartoon, more cartoon accurate version of Bombshell, which again, freaking awesome. And then last but not least is my favorite Insecticon, known as the leader of the Insecticons unofficially, but leader of the Insecticons, Shrapnel. So Shrapnel, of course, got these awesome antennae there. The purple arms, because this is cartoon accurate. Purple arms, purple feet. And then the yellow, not the clear plastic, the yellow. And that is just awesome. That is, I love Shrapnel. I had Shrapnel as a kid. I don't know what happened to it. It might have got broken. I think one of the antenna might have broke. But these three, and I'll tell you one thing. These fans' toys, this ain't plastic. There is a lot of die cast on this. Die cast feet, die cast, there's plenty of die cast areas on the body. So these actually, for little, you can feel there's a bit of chunk. Considering these are about 6 inches tall. But they are freaking great. Look at the way the light just shines off, making them look baller. But they are absolutely sensational. I was so impressed when I opened them up yesterday. I got them yesterday. I was desperate to put a photo up on Instagram of them. but I couldn't because I wanted to show them off for you beautiful people on this show today. And so I held off, but after the show, I'm going to take a photo and get those up on Instagram. And this isn't a new toy, but this is something that I've done. Now then, as you know, PTP, Patrick Thomas Parnell, sent me these, which were like his version of the Centurion toys from the 80s. They don't come with bases. So what I did is I bought these. If I just take this out here, on the feet, you can see they've got the holes. So I bought a packet of these bases, round bases with one hole. So you can actually put the feet in and then you can get them to stand up. So you can actually get these posed properly without them, you know, because these are heavy pieces on the back. So you can get these posed and then put into, a cabinet or put them on the shelf or wherever you want to put them. I would say some advice. I would say, I don't think it's expensive. Those bases, they certainly weren't expensive to buy, like a big pack of 16, something like that. I think something like that, maybe a clear version, should come with the toy itself. So you can actually get them up and posed and whatnot. But woo, them good. Let's go through some memberships. Can't believe how time absolutely flies. We got BCMCB has become a new member at the sorcerer level. Thank you. Pirate Queen has been a bard for 21 months. Thank you. Jeff Strong, a sorcerer for 5 months, says, I saw the Batwoman Red Death on the final season of The Flash. The overacting is over the top laughable. Hey. Let's see the ratings, shall we? Let's see what the ratings were. Here we go. Wait, we're on episode 4 now. Oh, wow. We're on episode 4 now. Okay. Episode 1 got 500,000 viewers. Episode 2, 500,000 viewers. Episode 3, 488,000. Episode 4, provisional 570,000. So nobody's watching The Flash, and they've all got a demo of 0.1. Nobody cares. And that is a provisional viewership yet to be confirmed. And because it's the CW, sometimes they do fluctuate massively. So we'll just have to see. The Cloud Crusher has been a sorcerer for 4 months. Says, hey, Az, have you seen the YOLO Park Transformer kits? They just came out with a Shockwave that looks pretty badass. Love your content, dude. Let's have a look. YOLO Park Transformer. Let's have a look. Kits. Shockwave, you say? Shockwave. Let's have a look. Here we go. Oh, so it's Bumblebee the movie. Wow, it's nice. Let me bring this up. These are the ones which don't transform. Which is a shame. But I mean, that looks great. I thought Bumblebee was okay. I thought it was okay. It's the only Transformer movie that I've liked. This does look great. I mean, this is expensive. This is $888, people. But I mean, it looks, it does look great. You know, there's good posability on that. Very good posability. But the next Shockwave that I'm going to be getting is the Fans Toys reissue. I'm on the lookout for a Fans Toys reissue Shockwave. But you know, it's not. I think it looks nice. I do think it looks nice. But there's no. I mean, I do have the Soundwave from the Bumblebee movie. I do have the Blitzwing from the Bumblebee movie, which is Starscream, but it's Blitzwing. But it was actually, but they couldn't call it Starscream because Starscream hadn't arrived on Earth yet, so they had to. But they gave it Starscream's colors and everything. So and I do have the Bumblebee. So I do have 3 of them. I don't have the Optimus Prime and I don't have the Shockwave, but they are. I mean, that's nice. That they're way better. I mean, the ones that I've got are the what's the company? I forget the company's name. It's not the YOLO ones, but they are pretty cool. There's some really nice and some really expensive Transformer stuff. Yeah, 2 something. I forget. My brain is a little dead. I have until March the 5th to purchase that Geralt of Rivia statue if I want to take it. I'm gonna have to have a think. It is the DLX, but there's the DL, but it's the company. Forget it. But yeah, I like. I ain't gonna lie. I like. Man of War 665, neighbor of the beast with a $6.65 super chat, has been a Witcher for 32 months. Typical size queen. Excuses. Old fat bastard like me has been to many meetups. Yeah, well, I've got some pride. I'm joshing. Brian McCann has become a member at the bard level. Thank you, Brian. Saboya of Lard has been a sorcerer for 5 months. That's when we got the gift of 20 from Michael Tynan. Thank you, Michael. 30 gifted subs today. Thank you. Warwick of Legion Cast has been a sorcerer for 4 months. Thank you, Warwick. Starkey85 has become a member at the Witcher level. Thank you. And the Jens Anderson of the Turai has upgraded their membership to sorcerer, unlocking the secret playthroughs, which I have. The secret playthroughs that I have. So there we go, folks. George, get well soon. Get some hot lemon and tea inside of you and some honey. Get that fever broken, and hope to see you next week, bud. Massive thank you to Gary for coming on to the show and shooting le merde with me. Massive thank you to all of you crazy folks for watching as well. Big thank you to everyone who hit super chat and membership support of the channel. Can't thank you enough. Got one more thing to show. We're not done. Actually, forget that. There's a couple of things I want to show. Number one. This is why I got the Instagram. I forgot about the Instagram. So I got chit-chatting with Gaza. Let's just refresh that. Boosh. Okay, here we go. I actually posted this during the stream. If you've been on my Twitter, you'll see. But this is downstairs at the moment in this plastic bag. Yes, the Super 7 Thunder Tank arrived. And this is a big box. This is a big boy. We're never done. We're never really done. We're never really done. So this arrived, and this is, oh my lordy. Oh my lordy. This is beautiful. So this is downstairs. This is my front room. That's my rug. That's my laminate flooring. Bell's had a shit on this before. Fucking stupid. Anyway. So yeah. So this is on there. Beautifully boxed up, by the way. Gouge. I want to get it out. Ladies. And what I also wanted to show is this. I took some photographs on Instagram, for Instagram, of my fans talk. Well, my Transformer collection so far. Well, this is just the Autobots, and it's just the pre-movie Autobots. Okay. So we got Hydro. We got Cliff Jumper, Mirage, Bumblebee, Jazz, Ratchet, Ironhide, Prowl. Got Grimlock, Slag, Sludge, Swoop, Jetfire, Skyfire. We got the Protecticons here. Other side. Aussie, Warpath, Brawn, Sunstrider, Sideswipe, Huffer, Inferno, Grapple, Hoist. There's Ironhide. And we got the aerial bots, Trailbreaker here as well. Then we got the aerial bots at the back. 3 of them. There's still 2 more that haven't been released yet by Fans Toys. And just to get you a little up around the back, you can see Grimlock, Slag, Sludge there. Now I've actually pre-ordered boobies. The Jetfire Masterpiece, which is coming out. It's going to be dropping any day. Yeah, I've got Hot Rod, Cup, Blur, Springer, Cyclonus, Scourge, Galvatron in my bedroom. So Hot Rod, Cup, Blur, Springer are in my bedroom, but they're Transformers the movie. So I class those as future 2005, wherever it was set, the movie. 2005 Autobots. And then, yeah, this fourth party Defensor is... Woo! It is something. It took me 3.5 hours to put it together. You can't see Groove, but Groove is the leg down here. And Groove was just an absolute fucking nightmare to put together. Absolute nightmare to transform and get onto. The instructions were so bad. I ended up going through videos and videos to try and get how to get Groove attached to this properly. I found a good video eventually, got it done. But they all came in robot form, so I had to transform them into this form using the terrible instructions. So it took a while, but I eventually managed to get Defensor all put together in about 3.5 hours. Crazy. But yeah, that's just a little sniff. Here, in this cabinet, we've got the Constructicons. We've got Soundwave with Frenzy, Ravage, Laserbeak, Rumble. Got Megatron down here. Headmasters, Menasor down there. Then the Insecticons to join. The Insecticons are now going to start joining the Decepticon army. So ultimately, the Lego City, which is over there in the module cases, when the DF-120s arrive and they get set up in the front room, the Lego's going to go down into the DF-120. So that one there is then going to become the Decepticon 2 DF-60 modular cases. So I'm going to have the Decepticons go through there. Some pretty awesome shit. Some pretty awesome shit going on. So yeah, I'm putting some money aside as well. There's probably going to be a drastic reduction in. I do have Star Saber. No, Kane. I don't have Star Saber. I'm thinking about picking up the HasLab Star Saber. I do have the Devil Saw, which is the Decepticon, because Star Saber and that are part of the Japanese Transformers, which strayed from the Western, So I am contemplating that, but I think I'm limiting myself to. I thought you had Jetfire right here, right there on the screen, right in front of you, right there. Right, is Jetfire. So yeah, I think in terms of collecting, I think I'm going to bow out of Warhammer. I think I'm going to bow out of Warhammer. Sorry, Jens, I didn't realize you sent a super. Hold on, sorry, man. I've been talking. Did I miss it? I'll do it in a minute, mate. I'll do it in a minute. Don't worry. I'll do it in a minute. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right. Okay. Only because I think I'm gonna focus my collecting on Transformers, Lego, and some specific specific 1-in-6s. And I think I'm gonna maybe liquidate some of my collection. Maybe I've yet to decide. Maybe liquidate some of the collection to free up more space in the storage for stuff that I might have to utilize for the storage. Because I really like that. I really those are sort of like my big boys. And then but then I've got all of that. I want to do a I discussed this last week. I want to do a video which I'm going to probably put on the Hot Toy channel, which isn't monetized, so whatever. Because I think I'm done collecting the Hasbro G.I. Joe classified range, because the new boxes, they're dog shit. They're absolute dog shit. They don't show the product. They don't show, and even the picture on the front is not even an accurate representation of what the product inside should be. So, I think I'm done with the G.I. Joe classified. I think I'm done. I don't want to purchase any more. I mean, I got some on pre-order, but I don't want to purchase any more that are going to come in these wank boxes. If I want to buy a G.I. Joe classified, I want it with a plastic film so I can fucking see my product. I don't want it. You're spoiling the storage. I know. The storage facility's got some lovely stuff. And then on the other side here, you get a better. Now this is Grapple. You just see Inferno, Sideswipe, Sunstreaker, Hoist, Trailbreaker, Swoop, doing a bit of a pointy poo, and coming after you, see a little bit of Huffer there. Let's just give you an idea of the ones at the back. So they look pretty damn trick. And I also transformed the Fortress Maximus head, Cerebus, into the Fortress Maximus head. So this is the Fans Toys Fortress Maximus head, and they are meant to, there is actually a grey prototype. They're meant to be releasing the body at some point. How much would the body cost? Well, this releases at about £160. So I imagine that the body is going to be in the region of maybe £1,000. Possibly around £1,000. It's going to be very expensive. But it's huge. It's going to be absolutely huge. It's probably going to be in the region of 2.5 to 3 foot tall. Yeah, I reckon Roderick. I reckon about £1,000, Roderick. But I'm gonna get it. I love Fortress Maximus. I always wanted Fortress Maximus as a kid. A, we couldn't afford it. Not even for a Christmas present. We couldn't afford that back in those days. B, it never released in the UK. The Fortress Maximus toy never released in the UK. So, I've seen, versions and iterations over the years, and they've all been well and good. But this, a Fans Toys, holy, this is a thing of beauty. Absolute thing of beauty. Woo! Sexy, sexy, sexy. And here is a better picture of Defensor. There you go. Getting Groove to go on the leg was an absolute nightmare. But I got it attached, so it's nice and secure. All secure, all secure, all secure. Defensor. That is great. That is absolutely great. Yeah, we got Metroplex, but we didn't get Fortress Maximus, and we couldn't afford Metroplex. When I say we, I mean there was no way that my family would be able to afford Metroplex. No, I was lucky to get like a £10 Transformer, and I was happy. I was happy because I played with them to death. I got tons of fun out of it. This took me 3.5 hours to assemble. This is what took me 3.5 hours to assemble. It was a nightmare. An absolute nightmare, but it does look great. It does look great. This is a 4th party version. But yeah, that's a beaut. That is a beaut. So follow me on Instagram. Link in the description box down below. Link in the description box down below. Now then, we just had Jens Anderson of the Turai with a 20 Swedish says, have you seen An Englishman Plays Risk? Could show. Or Kudo show. No, I haven't. I have not. I have no idea what that is. Hose A and Hose B. Ayo. With a $2 says, I meant the F-14 Jetfire Robotech version. 1. No. No. Ted Hammond with a $2 says, hello, sir. Hello, Ted. How are you? How are you doing, Edward? How are you? So now, thank you so much for watching What Toys, and fingers crossed our George will all be fit and ready to return next week. Big thank you again to everyone who hit the super chat button and membership button supporting the channel. I really appreciate you. We will be back next week. Until then, Take care. Bye for now.